Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I've been kind of guided to give you a reading with the, what's it called? Archangel Michael oracle cards, because I work closely with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. So for some reason I was just drawn to this deck. I was drawn to this deck, so I was like, yeah, let me just give you guys a reading. So it's going to be a general reading, so if you feel it don't resonate, you may want to check out another reader. And my videos are timeless, so when you come across this video, it's for you. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading, you can send me a DM on Instagram or send me an email. I'm going to be having a little break from Instagram. I'm not sure for how long, but yeah, if you want to try to get in contact with me, you can send me an email, because I'm going to have a detox from social media is good for the mind as well. So I've been guided to do that. But let's see what Archangel Michael is trying to communicate with you guys. The first card is, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. And the card says, thank you for letting me lean on you, on your strength, and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. I'm looking for that. So I think sometimes we create situations and scenarios, maybe subconsciously, or sometimes they manifest as lessons to learn, because sometimes lessons will keep, if you have to, well, yeah, technically we do manifest it. You know, like certain lessons, I don't know, with situations in jobs or in romantic relationships, if you're trying to heal, and you're not healing, the lesson will keep manifesting just in different people, if that makes sense, or different scenarios. So maybe some of you have been called to do some inner work and do some reflection. If a lesson keeps repeating itself, like you keep attracting the same partners, that's like a sign to kind of look at yourself, because there's some internal healing needed. So I don't know what situation this is for, guys, but you've been called to kind of look at yourself and ask yourself, why does this keep manifesting? Are you, you may be, some of you need to work on self-love. So say for instance, you may manifest a partner who doesn't really care about your doesn't show you, isn't loving to you. That's a reflection of you basically needing to love yourself, if that makes sense. Or if your partner is, I'm just using partner as an example, like job. That if you feel like your self-worth is low, your job may be over extortioning you, if that makes sense. So your boss may be getting you to do overtime when you need to say no. You need to set limits and say, no, I can't actually come in today. If they keep ringing you and like, oh yeah, can you come in today? And it's about you knowing your self-worth, saying no. So you've been called to do a bit of inner work and look at yourself to see what kind of, where does the healing need to take place. And then the next card is Eternal Love. And then the card says, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing and giving love. So yeah, we're basically, all we're trying to do is, what we should be trying to do is trying to work from our heart center, because that's like the highest vibration in the highest frequency in the universe is love. So we want to be trying vibrating at the love frequency. Some of you need to work on your heart chakra once again, because if you've got a blocked heart chakra, you're going to stop the flow of giving and receiving love. Some of you may be over loving, so if you're empaths, you're more likely to be givers of, well yeah, you could say giving, even material things is still giving, like love. You're giving a lot of love to people, but maybe you're being called to receive love, so be open to receive it. Um, some of you may have met a soulmate with this internal love, the eternal love. So some of you may be dealing with a situation, but the underlining, like if whatever's happened on the external is not what's going on internal. So you might be having conflict externally, but there's still love there, if that makes sense. And then the next card is the romance angels are helping you. And then the card says, "Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthy life changes, and for arranging us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship." So some of you've got love coming in on the way, whether that's rekindling of a passion for an existing relationship, or you may be you may come across your soulmate very soon also. Some of you may be on twin flame relationships. Some of you may be very fertile, and some of you may be pregnant as well. But there's love in the air. Maybe you've been working on yourself for a long time and been kind of cut off from, not cut off, but kind of more focused on self than relationships. But now you're kind of, your heart's kind of cool. You're kind of being drawn to share that with someone because you've got to a certain level or certain place within yourself. You feel more open to love, some of you. And then the next card is make a commitment. And then the card says, Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. So some of you have been called to make a commitment, maybe it's to yourself or another person, or just maybe make a commitment in general. That could be making a spiritual commitment to be disciplined with meditating or doing your spiritual practices daily. But you're being called to, and it's about making a commitment is also discipline. So some of you may be not disciplined in saying, I want to stop drinking, and then you start drinking or something. So yeah, you need to be more disciplined and make it a commitment and kind of follow through with your goals. Yeah, don't start a project and because it gets a bit challenging, say, oh, I can't, not like kind of give up. So yeah, make a commitment to whatever you start to finish, basically. You can lean on Archangel Michael to give you some support if things start getting a bit rough. But yeah, and also make a commitment to yourself. Some of you may be needing to make a commitment to loving yourselves and putting yourself first and your needs first instead of other people. Because what we tend to do as healers, we tend to try to save everyone else instead of trying to save ourselves. Where we're going energetically wise, we need to save ourselves first and then we can save others. It's just the way the universe is going. And then the next card is your children are watched over by angels. And then the card says, dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best way is to be open. Best way is to be a good parent and role model for my own and other people's children. So some of you are meant to actually work with children. Some of you may be pregnant or getting pregnant or very fertile. Your children are guarded and protected. And if you actually tune into your kids, yeah, your kids actually are more open to energies and receiving guidance from angels if you pay attention to them. Like when they're playing and stuff, if you don't talk to, like, you don't let your children know that you're there. If you just overhear what they're thinking, they're using well, they're still children, so they as adults we have inner child, but they're actually the inner child at that current time. So if you listen to them, you hear their imagination and all this other stuff coming out. That's them communicating with your angels and being very in tune with source. And we're actually trying to get back to that, like doing the inner child healing and unraveling the ego, basically. So there's no need to worry about your children. Your children are taken care of. Yeah, some of you are meant to work with children. Some of you have a real connection with children and a good understanding for children on an energy level. And some of you are children are very drawn to you as well. Let's see what else is coming up. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Okay, and then the card says, "Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom, so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessings and healings." So some of you, one second, sorry guys. Some of you need to journal about what you're going through. Some of you may be going through, I don't know, if you feel like you can't express yourself to other people or how you truly feel, write about your thoughts and feelings to get it out of your head, and then you can start questioning it. Because once it's out of your head, it's manifested. It's solid now. You can look at it and you can start trying to process it. When it's all in your head, you can't process it because it's just scrambled. But if you're going through an experience, write it down. You can read it, and then you can start actually processing it. It's a way of healing. It is a way of healing as well. Funny enough, but you also gain wisdom and get clarity on what you're going through. And it helps you to connect with your emotions as well. Any more? No. Okay. And then the next card is, your home is protected by angels. And the card says, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage or taxes. So excuse me. Some of you may be getting home improvement, so things may be changing in the home. Some of you may be doing decorating. There's stuff just going on at the home at the moment. Some of you might have moved house or are moving house, because the energy is changing. So depending where you're vibrating at, you may stop resonating with your current surroundings. So like where you're living, you may want to be, if you was born in the city, you may want to be trying to get out to the countryside because it's more quieter and the energy is less dense, because the energies in cities are very dense right now. Because the energy is clearing. The city energy is dense anyway, but because we're actually going through like a shift, the energy is just more dense and it's hard. We're dismantling that energy, so the energy is quite rough. But yeah, also welcome angels into your home to protect your home, to not kind of allow negative energies into your home, because if you're inviting like I don't know, if you're inviting people to your home and they've got stuff going on, that stuff's going to be brought into your home and the energy's going to linger there, just to let you guys know. So some of you may need to sage your home of energies as well, because I have to do mine today as well. And then the next card is, you and your loved ones are safe. And then the card says, dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Name specific individuals. Please help me feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthy, happy life. Yeah, so some of you may be worried about not trusting the journey. Some of you are having a spiritual awakening. and an ego or an ego death or a dark night of the soul, and you're kind of in that cocoon phase, and you're kind of half in the cocoon and half out. Like you got your wings, you've gone through the caterpillar stage, you've changed, but you're still not out yet, and it's very uncomfortable. But there's nothing to worry about. You're protected and you are safe. Just trust the process, and everything is happening as it should be, and everything will happen in divine timing, man. But just know you're protected and guarded for, guarded. Some of you may want to actually work with Archangel Michael, so start building a relationship with him. You may be just communicate with him, just call upon him, Archangel Michael, and then discuss whatever, because yeah, they're angels are messengers from the divine. So if you got messages, you can connect with angels if you feel like you can't connect with source directly to receive messages. And then the last card is keep your eyes on your targeted intention. And then the card says, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intentions. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action toward realizing my dreams. So some of you are being called to be honest with yourself. What do you really want internally? So say for instance you want to be healed, be honest with yourself. Like if you want to be healing and get to a certain place in healing, from just in general, as long as you're honest with yourself, that will start, as long as you're honest with yourself and taking action and steps towards that healing, you're moving in the kind of right direction. But you need to keep your kind of thoughts and goals set on your intended target. Like, so say for instance you've got a goal, there will always be obstacles on that road, but see them more as challenges, not problems, should I say. And if a road doesn't have any obstacles, the road probably doesn't lead anywhere exciting. Yeah, just to let you guys know. So yeah, some of you may want to write a vision board down to set little goals you could keep you going to achieve. They don't have to be nothing big, and the more smaller goals you set, it kind of also helps your self-esteem and your confidence and your and internal, like, oh yeah, you're achieving something regularly, and you're getting things done, if that makes sense. I don't know. To what's a small goal? I don't know. To smile at yourself every time you see a mirror, or saying I am worthy every time you see a mirror, or I love myself, or something like that. If you do it regularly, it starts actually installing, and it's actually reprogramming your brain. So yeah, some of you are being called to set a vision board. But yeah, as long as you try to not entertain anything of the lower vibrations. What I've started doing is I don't give anything of low vibration, or the things that I don't want in my reality. I'm not giving them no energy. So when like music and films, like, people was talking to me the other day, oh, have you seen the new Top Boy or this and that? And I'm like, nah, because I don't want that in my reality, and that's who I used to be and shit, and that's not the person I'm not trying to bring that energy into where I'm going. So I'm kind of not really interested. Like, I might watch it. I'm not saying I won't watch it because we're fucking human and shit. But I'm not really trying to entertain lower vibrational shit. Because where you put energy into things that you actually want in your reality instead of the things that you don't want. Like, if you're entertaining people, places and things that are of low vibrations, do you really want your energy to be down there, or do you want to be vibrating down here, or do you want to be vibrating up here? This all choices at the end of the day. Maybe that's about making the commitment to self as well. Your intentions and where you're focusing your energy to be, anyway. But yeah, that is your reading, guys. A little guidance from Archangel Michael. If any of you guys are interested, yeah, send me a DM or send me an email, and we can get you guys hooked up. And yeah, thanks for watching anyway, guys. Peace, love, and light, tribe.